It looks like thousands of federal prisoners temporarily released due to COVID-19 will get to stay home. It's been an issue we have been following for months now, but as KXAN investigator Matt Grant found out, for some, being out doesn't mean freedom.
Unless you saw Kendrick Fulton's ankle monitor, you might never know this Round Rock truck driver is currently a federal prisoner.
You're not looking at a chain link fence. You're not looking at walls, so it's surreal.
We first met Fulton back in September. Since then, the Justice Department has reversed course, now ruling low-level, non-violent federal prisoners released under the CARES Act do not have to return to prison once the pandemic ends. The move gives the Bureau of Prisons discretion to permit prisoners in extended home confinement to remain there.
So how are you feeling today compared to when we last spoke?
Oh man, I'm excited.
Fulton says he may be out, but he's not free. He's restricted to a 100-mile radius, which limits the work he can do, and every grocery store trip or meal out must be cleared a week in advance.
So you're free, but maybe with a little asterisk next to that.
With a big asterisk.
Fulton was convicted of selling cocaine in 2003. He was sentenced to 3 decades in prison.
I can't crowd with spilled milk, you know. For one, I put myself in that position. Choices have consequences, and you know, I sat up in prison many days, you know, wishing I was double jointed so I could kick myself for making those bad choices.
The DOJ's revised memo impacts more than 5,400 federal prisoners across the country currently on home confinement. Since the start of the pandemic, more than 37,000 prisoners have been released under the CARES Act to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
What would you say to people who feel like you shouldn't be out right now, that you should be in prison because you committed a crime and you should do your sentence?
You know, for the people that say you do your time, you do the crime, just look, I've done 17 years.
I'm afraid for people like Kendrick, it's still just a half victory.
Kevin Ring is president of Families Against Mandatory Minimums, a national nonprofit that advocates for criminal justice reform.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Since Fulton still has years left on his sentence, Ring is calling for clemency, concerned some could be sent back to prison as part of a case-by-case review. Adding to the confusion and uncertainty, the Bureau of Prisons put out this memo in December, saying it plans to develop a plan to evaluate which offenders should be returned to secure custody, with sentence length being, quote, a significant factor, writing, "It is likely that inmates that have longer terms remaining would be returned to secure custody, while those with shorter terms left who are doing well in their current placement would be allowed to remain there."
If you are worried about public safety, then the last thing you want to do is waste millions of dollars incarcerating people who don't need to be there. These people have proven by their actions over the last 2 years that they don't need to be in prison. So let's use that money on things that could actually keep us safe.
Meanwhile, Fulton has been out for over a year, working a full-time job, reintegrating back into society, and reconnecting with family.
Without a doubt, I can speak for everybody that we're all glad that we don't have to go back.
Last fall, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland told Congress very few prisoners released have reoffended.
It would be a terrible policy to return these people to prison after they have shown that they are able to live in home confinement without violations.
No longer behind bars, Fulton still feels trapped by an invisible cage he can't escape. He has this message for President Biden.
If you're watching this interview, just please consider granting clemency. Not for me, you know, just give it to someone. You know, I'm not that selfish. Just if someone gets it, I'll be happy.
In Round Rock, Matt Grant.
That's a wrap.
KXAN investigates.
Last week, the top official with the Bureau of Prisons told Congress he'll have an update by tomorrow on whether prisoners released under the CARES Act will be allowed to remain home when the pandemic ends. Attorney General Garland has stated previously the president is, quote, reviewing the extent of his clemency authority for these cases. And the White House and DOJ did not respond to our requests for comment. Fulton is eligible to be released on good behavior in 2032. Catch up on his entire story right now. Links to our previous coverage are up there in this report in the investigative section on KXAN.com.